Mike Bitonio is a fighter. His fighting style is called kapukuelua, an ancient art of Samoan bone breaking.
The elements of kuelua that make it effective fighting art are that it incorporates all four ranges of fighting. You've got your kicking, trapping, boxing, and grappling.
Some men are just made for fighting. What makes Mike Bitonio so formidable? Maybe his teacher Kaja can explain it best.
Mike Bitonio is a good fighter because his heart's there. I mean, the guy has never given up. I've never seen him slapped out since he's been training with me. He's one of the most intense fighters I've ever seen. He just has that heart, and the main thing is his determination to win. I mean, he really wants to win this event.
The effort, the sacrifice, the endless hours of agony. It's all in a day's work for Mike Bitonio. Ask him why he's willing to go through such an ordeal, and he'll give you a very down-to-earth reply.
If I win the WCC, I'm going to pay some bills.
Mike Bitonio, living proof that when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Something to take a look at are the lower legs of Mike Bitonio, and I say that because one of the effectiveness, one of the best things in this particular competition is to be able to front and back kick. He has the kind of legs that are well suited to this type of competition. You can see there his record in bare knuckle matches, his best weapon being a joint lock. Now we get a chance to take a look at the veteran, Bart Vale.
Miami, Florida, vacation resort for the young. Retirement paradise for the old. Land of soothing sun and Gulf Stream breezes. Occasionally, however, this land of enchantment plays host to a fearsome force of nature. Powerful, destructive, and unstoppable. Down here, they give these seasonal storms names. Andrew, Diana, Aaron. Inside this building, Miami houses another force of nature. Meet the storm that can't be stopped. Meet Bart Vale. At 6 feet 3 inches tall and 260 pounds, Bart is the undisputed Shoot Fighting Association heavyweight champion of the world. He captured the Japanese crown in March of 1992, the first American ever to do so. And to stay on top in this arena, you have to master it all.
Shoot fighting is a combination of Muay Thai style kickboxing with submission grappling. So it pretty much covers both fields real well.
Bart came to shoot fighting from the art of Chinese Kempo, in which he holds a 6th-degree black belt. He's known for his speed and power.
My best technique, I would have to feel, is probably my leg kicking. My leg techniques, combinations, and that. I'm real strong with leg kicks and that. I think that would have to be probably my strongest technique at this point.
Given the brutal rigors of shoot fighting, injuries are common, but Bart's never been seriously hurt in the ring.
My worst injury wasn't even in the martial arts. It was playing football. I had received the ball and I was running. A guy hit me from the front and the back. Both helmets split or damaged my kidney to where I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks.
Known for his sophisticated and versatile strategies, Bart says technique isn't enough. To win at world-class level, conditioning is just as important.
One of the Japanese put it to me one time that you could have the most expensive car in the world or the cheapest car in the world. If you don't put gas and oil in either one of them, they don't go nowhere. And the same thing's with conditioning. You can have 100 techniques, but if you run out of energy or strength or what we call gas, then it's over. You can't compete any longer.
Running out of gas and coming in last, something Bart Vale never plans to do.
Any place, anywhere, anytime, anything you can think of, this man is willing to fight. He may not be the greatest practitioner on the planet, but he is absolutely fearless. World heavyweight champion at shoot fighting over in Japan. And Ray, I have to ask you, the fact that this man has been all over the place, he is not intimidated by any crowd or any arena, right?
No, not at all, Todd. That's what I was talking about in the beginning. He's used to fighting all over the world. He will not be intimidated because of his experience. Again, experience plays a big factor.
Bob, you've had a chance to see Bart Vale fight. Give us a preview.
Well, I'll tell you, Bart Vale probably is the strongest athlete in this competition. He's big, he's mean, he's tough, he's aggressive. The key here is going to be how will his technique stack up and how will his condition stack up.
Get a chance to look at the tail of the tape. We have two very formidable physicalities. Look at this. Mike Bitonio, 6'1", 215. That's a very solid 215 pounds. He is going to be giving away 45 pounds to the large and intimidating Bart Vale.
Watch for the eyes, no biting. You got 10 minutes on the ground. You ready, sir? You have to go back to your corner. Ready, sir? You leaving your shirt on? Okay.
Tom, I got to tell you, that looks like a fighter.
It does. I'll tell you, he's got the look, that's for sure, and the physique, and a reputation, too, for being very aggressive and incredibly ruthless in the ring.
Well, Mike Bitonio clearly is not afraid. He goes right after him, being very aggressive.
Sure is.
And Vale reverses it. Now we'll find out about the defense for Kapalua.
Well, this is a lot of pressure on the neck, Ray. He's really putting it to him on the neck. Bitonio has to be careful. Now the punching.
This is where the strength of Bart Vale will come in. Headbutt there, split his eye. Bart Vale is a destructive force, I'm going to tell you. He's just so strong. Look at him.
Tom, you can see Mike Bitonio trying to come back with a headbutt and grabbing the hair, but it doesn't appear he's being very successful.
Not successful at all. Vale is just going at him.
Well, this is the Grapplers division, and there's 9 minutes remaining on the ground. So Mike Bitonio is in for a battle. You can see the blood streaming from his forehead already, Bob.
Mike Bitonio right now is making effective use of his hands. The big mistake, I see Vale keeps extending his arms, and hopefully that doesn't work against him. But as I said, he's certainly using his strength and his weight to advantage right now. Bart Vale, using that headbutt. He's already cut Mike Bitonio pretty well.
Well, it's a big-time headbutt, too. I mean, I'm guessing that's going to be about a size 8 hit.
Yeah, with a lot of force and a lot of torque. And again, Todd, the reputation has been a guy who has broken bones. Wittingly or unwittingly, this guy has hurt people.
Don't forget that Bart Vale, we didn't mention this, Bob, he knocked out Ken Shamrock. He is really a formidable opponent.
No question about it. And he's in the mount position right now, so he's in a very, very dominant position. He's got an excellent opportunity to put a neck crank on Mike Bitonio.
And Bob, we should mention here, too, that Bitonio is a guy who has a tremendous ability to take pain, and Vale has a tremendous ability to give it out. It's not a very good equation here.
Well, Bob, one of the things that Bitonio said, too, was the fact that was his best asset, is his ability to endure pain. He's getting an opportunity to show that.
Well, he sure is.
Sometimes we say in the boxing ring, he's got more heart for his own good.
That's a good expression, because right now Bart Vale is really punishing Mike Bitonio.
See, you can't tell so much, but Bart Vale is using his weight on him a lot right now. Now he's come back. And Bart Vale, he's getting the back. If he gets he's got a chance for a neck crank here. Oh, this is a bad position. This could be all over for Mike Bitonio if he doesn't get out, and he got out.
Wow. Well, Ray's comment
there's the back.
Ray's comment about too much heart for his own good, it seems applicable right here. Mike Bitonio refuses to give up, but he is really paying a price.
Oh, boy, and he outweighed by 45 pounds, Todd. I mean, he's got a great deal of heart, but he's got to know when to say when.
His eye is swollen up there. It's got a hematoma on it. One more headbutt, it'll split open.
See, some people has to look close. He takes a look at the ring doctors trying to make a decision.
Bart Vale's putting a lot of pressure on this neck crank.
First time down on the floor, they were only there for 2 minutes and 41 seconds. So as a result, once they get up and come down again, it's still a timing factor.
Good job, Bart. Work out there, Mike. Good job, Bart. Good job, Bart.
I mean, I don't know. This corner should be stopping this. This kid's taking an excessive amount of punishment on the floor.
Well, right next to us here on camera, all of Bitonio's buddies trying to encourage him and shouting through the ring, trying to give him some motivation, but it's just not working. Bart Vale just seems to be too much.
This ability to hang in there and just take this pain is
again,
it's not a good thing.
No, it's not. And this is what I'm saying. His corner got to be smarter. They can see that he's in a position where he's not going to be able to get out unless he flips Bart Vale over, and that's a tough act. 260 pounds of dead meat on top of you.
If he doesn't know how to throw in the towel, those guys in the corner have to know how.
Well, show some resilience and throwing Bart Vale off for a little while, Bob, but I'm inclined to agree with the other two.
That's right, Todd. Mike Bitonio right now is not using his legs. You see he's fighting only upper body. He needs to get his legs into the equation. Now Bart Vale's in the mount position, and it's a very superior position.
Now Cecil Peoples has looked over at his corner, and his corner has the towel, and he's waiting to throw it in. But once again, Bitonio comes over the top. Amazing how he's able to hang in there.
But that 45 pounds, Todd, that differential there is just killing him.
Bob, we've talked a lot of time about the fact that the weight advantage in some cases means nothing. Clearly in this match, it has been a determining factor.
There's no question about it. That and the fact that Bart Vale has made better use of his balance, and Mike Bitonio has not been able to get his legs into the equation. He's got to bring those legs in. He's so strong upper body that he's probably learned to rely on it.
Tom, at the outset of this contest, I mentioned that if you are a fan of Never Say Die fighting, this is the place for you. I got to give it to Mike Bitonio here. He has refused to give up.
Yeah, this is the quintessence of that philosophy, but boy, it's taken to an extreme, Todd.
So far, Todd, this is the longest match we've had up to this point. Almost 8 minutes, or a little over 8 minutes, I should say.
And I think all of us are surprised that Bitonio has lasted this long.
Oh, man, tremendous courage, tremendous. And he's just extremely strong kid himself, except he's just fighting probably the strongest guy in the whole tournament.
You know what, Ray? I'm thinking, and Bob, and you comment on this too, it appears to me that Bitonio is having to use all of his strength just to keep Vale away. He hasn't had any strength to do anything offensively.
Well, you're right. Conditioning ultimately will win this thing, because now these guys are using up tons of energy. So it's a question of, can Mike Bitonio, and he's done it, he's reversed it.
Wow, the crowd just can't believe this, and they appreciate the skill and the sheer guts of Mike Bitonio.
Sometimes determination overcomes a lot of other things. If he's able to outgut and outlast Bart Vale, he may outcondition him and get the win.
He certainly proved he's in great condition. I just wonder if he said to his corner before this thing, "Don't you dare. Wait till I get going. Give me a couple of minutes."
Well, the issue here is going to be if he has enough energy to put an offensive assault, Bob. He expended a lot of energy defending against Vale.
Absolutely correct.
And they separated him.
Bart Vale choked him out. He had to tap out. Bart Vale has won it.
Bart Vale with all the striking techniques and all the points in which we thought he was going to win, we were incorrect. And out of nowhere, he chokes Bitonio out. He tapped out. All of his followers over there are upset because they thought that the official had stopped it, but Cecil Peoples clearly pointed out that he had tapped out, Bob.
There's no question that he tapped out. Bart Vale had him in a submission hold that he just couldn't resist from.
What an effort put in by Bitonio. Absolutely phenomenal effort. You hear the boos as Vale is declared the winner, but take a look at
Here
the
comes the
punishment
reversal
taken.
by Mike Bitonio.
Mike, check his hand, baby.
Headbutt by Bart Vale. You can see Mike Bitonio making good use of his legs. Now, Bitonio gets out of this one. He's able to roll over, even though he's given his back. He's strong enough to pull back. He comes up, and Bart Vale has got him in a very difficult position right here. But Bitonio is so strong, he's able to withstand it. He slips out, comes up to Bart Vale's head.
And Tom, interestingly enough, to finish the fight, just at the end, it was at a point to when you thought Bitonio was back. He's on top.
Back he
comes. Take a look
Now,
what happens.
Here we come to the finish. And Bart Vale on the bottom, but he's got the lock. He's got his arm. You see the choke, and he's got a neck crank. And there's his submission. There's the tap out. And Bart Vale wins it. And a tough, tough match. And, you know, we're going to find out, but that could be real tough on Bart Vale later. Back to you, Todd.
All right, let's go up to John Higginson.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the third quarterfinal match in the Grapplers division with a time of 7 minutes and 10 seconds, winning by submission from Miami, Florida, Bart Vale.